Welcome to your guided meditation. If you would like to recline, go ahead and lay down with a little support or something covering you so you'll be warm. If you are seated, go ahead and set yourself up so that your feet are touching the earth and you can find some stability and your hips pretty level. So just bringing a little bit of alignment into your physical body. And as you start to set your body up, your mind gets to come along for the ride. One of the ways that we can start to invite more presence is that act of surrender. Even in this place where the mind wants to show you the way, how can you use the act of arriving with your body as a way to start to usher that sense of logic, that strong drive to succeed and overcome, to let those parts start to soften into what is available. And so becoming present doesn't need to mean that anything is going to change. You can start to tune your awareness on what's right in front of you, underneath you, around you. Where is the access point to your physical body? We can use the hands for hand mudras, starting to shift energy, or maybe even just a placement of the hand, that gentle touch, feeling your palm against your body, whether it's the thighs, the belly, the hips. Now, can you start to use your breath to touch into the physical? Starting to use your breath as that bridge. Breath coming in and down into the lungs. Also gets to be a vehicle to drop your energy from your mind down into your heart. There's this ability for the breath to help us feel into the parts of our body that we cannot see. The breath allows us to reach the places of our body that we cannot feel. Can you let your breath start to be a little bit of a massage from the inside out? Massage meaning movement. Massage meaning relaxation. And so that bridge also gets to be a shift in your brainwave patterns. And that really comes from your willingness to be here. Choosing presence, choosing your body. When we crave the higher knowing, the deeper clarity, there can be that pull or that call to call in the physical sensations, to call in an emotional experience. Can you let your mind walk hand in hand with this experience so that nothing needs to be shoved under the carpet? After all, your mind is part of what said yes to being here. Getting a little closer to yourself, a little bit closer to the parts of you that want to be more integrated, that are ready to be more integrated. This choice point of presence. your ability to hold both the parts of you that are ready to change, as well as the parts of you that are going to stay the same. And so we'll move into a brief period of silence, stillness. It's that sacred pause, divine pause. Option to let your mind go blank. And if you would like to have an anchor point, can you start to pay attention and then coming back and coming back and coming back to the place where your breath enters your body. And then I'll call you back. We'll take about 4 minutes. Come back together. Is there a subtle shift to recognize in your breath? One of the ways that we can become more attuned, more accepting, more okay with uncertainty is turning towards the certainty of this moment. Where are you now? How can you measure your presence right now? Whatever uncertainty lies ahead is also connected to this moment. So just the same way that we don't separate out our mind from our body, our breath from our mind, this idea of timelines and what is to come. Anywhere that you are headed, anywhere that you are going, you'll be taking this body with you. You get to give yourself credit for showing up today to sit with yourself. And not necessarily that you are working a muscle here, but as they say, practice makes practice. Giving yourself credit that you practiced today, and you get to take that with you into those moments of uncertainty. Coming back to a self-trust, maybe even coming back to that place where the deepest knowing is the not knowing. And just as your capacity to hold your breath changes, even just over the period of this guided meditation, how does that set the stage for a capacity to hold contrast and the different experiences of your emotions as they come up? Every time the past comes up, we get to sift through and have a new perspective. We get to peel back these layers because we choose to. You get to come into the sacred pause because you choose it. You get to have healthy boundaries because you choose them, because you're choosing to improve your relationship with yourself, knowing that that is the basis for all of the other relationships. The relationship that you started with and the relationship that you will end with. That place deep within you, that place of intimacy where only you can go. And so as we close this session, option to come back to a hand mudra. If you don't have one, you can try on fingertips touching, thumbs touching, and then the hands and the wrists far apart, as if you're holding a little ball of energy between the hands. Connecting your energy centers, chakra centers through the fingertips, bringing into the physical a sense of wholeness, completion, connection. One more breath to seal in the practice. Feeling the palms together. Thank you.